Modern. Contemporary. Relating to the present time. Contemporary art often challenges traditional perceptions of beauty and meaning. The contemporary world is heavily influenced by rapid technological advancements. History. Chronology. The sequence in which events occur over time. Historians rely on accurate chronology to analyze significant global developments. The chronology of the events was meticulously documented in the research paper. Important. Crucial. Extremely significant or essential. A balanced diet plays a crucial role in maintaining good physical and mental health. Critical thinking is a crucial skill for students pursuing higher education and research. Travel. Voyage. A long journey, usually by sea. Space agencies are planning a voyage to Mars to assess potential human settlement. Their voyage to the Arctic was hindered by extreme weather conditions and icebergs. Weak. Fragile. Easily broken or damaged, delicate in nature. The fragile ecosystem is vulnerable to pollution, deforestation, and climate change. The fragile peace agreement requires diplomatic efforts to prevent future conflicts. Not sure. On the fence. Not fully committed to one side or another. Researchers are on the fence about the long-term impacts of artificial intelligence. Some scientists are on the fence regarding the safety of genetically modified foods. Difficult. Challenging. Demanding or testing, requiring effort or skill. Learning a new language can be challenging without proper practice and exposure. Writing a well-structured essay is challenging for many non-native English speakers. Common. Ubiquitous. Found everywhere at the same time. Online learning has become ubiquitous, especially after the global pandemic crisis. The ubiquitous nature of social media affects global interactions and perspectives. Best. Optimal. Most effective under certain conditions. Regular exercise and a balanced diet ensure optimal physical health conditions. Urban planners focus on optimal land usage to accommodate growing populations. Many. Myriad. An extremely large number of something. Myriad scientific breakthroughs continue to reshape modern healthcare practices. There are myriad benefits to adopting sustainable agricultural practices worldwide. Plan. Strategy. A planned way to achieve a goal. Effective marketing strategy enhances brand visibility and customer engagement. Educational institutions develop strategy models to enhance student performance. Idea. Conception. The beginning or creation of a plan. The conception of new ideas is crucial for technological and scientific advancement. The initial conception of the proposal required thorough planning and consideration. Perfect. Flawless. Without any mistakes or imperfections. Her essay was flawless, demonstrating excellent grammar, clarity, and coherence. The engineer designed a flawless system to prevent mechanical failures effectively. Super. Exceptional. Surpassing what is common, usual, or expected. His exceptional analytical abilities contributed to the project's remarkable success. She demonstrated exceptional leadership skills in managing challenging situations. Goal. Objective. A specific goal or aim to achieve. The primary objective of scientific research is to expand knowledge and innovation. The research objective aims to understand the relationship between diet and health. Deep. Profound. Meaningful, or far-reaching in impact or insight. The research made a profound contribution to the field of environmental science. His profound insights into psychology helped shape modern therapeutic practices. Signal. Indication. A sign of evidence showing something. Frequent power outages are a clear indication of poor infrastructure in the region. A rise in unemployment rates is an indication of economic downturns and instability. Problem. Dilemma. A difficult situation with two or more choices. The dilemma between privacy and security is a key issue in modern technology. The dilemma of whether to invest in renewable energy remains a global challenge. Great. Outstanding. Exceptionally good or impressive. Outstanding teamwork is crucial for achieving success in large-scale projects. The scientists' outstanding discoveries revolutionized modern medical treatments. Creative. Innovative. Introducing new and creative ideas. The government supports innovative startups to boost economic development. Companies investing in innovative products gain a competitive market advantage. Dark. Obscure. Not well known or hard to understand. Some details in the report were obscure, requiring further clarification for readers. Many ancient texts remain obscure due to language barriers and poor preservation. Adult. Mature. Fully developed in physical and emotional aspects. Trees mature over many years, eventually providing shelter and shade to others. The mature population in this city demands better healthcare services and policies. City. Metropolis. A large, densely populated area. Metropolises often serve as hubs for technology, finance, and global commerce. The metropolis faces challenges like traffic congestion and environmental pollution. Normal. Conventional. Traditional or following established norms. The study compared conventional medicine with alternative healing techniques. Conventional methods often fail to address the complexities of modern problems. Tough. Resilient. Able to recover quickly from difficulties. Scientists developed resilient crops that withstand extreme weather conditions. Building resilient infrastructure reduces the risk of damage during natural disasters. Rich. Well-to-do. Wealthy or financially comfortable. Many well-to-do families prefer enrolling their children in prestigious private schools. Well-to-do families often have access to better educational opportunities for children. Crime. Offense. A wrongdoing that causes harm. The offense of cheating in exams has serious academic and personal consequences. It is important to distinguish between genuine offense and minor miscommunication. Basically. Fundamentally. At the most basic or essential level. The arguments presented are fundamentally flawed and lack substantial evidence. Fundamentally, global cooperation is necessary to address climate change effectively. Memory. Recollection. A memory or act of remembering. The professor's vivid recollection of past research guided his current investigations. The witness's clear recollection of details strengthened the case against the suspect. Decide. Determine. To decide or conclude after consideration. Research can help determine the effectiveness of different educational approaches. The findings will determine how policies impact environmental conservation efforts. Boring. Tedious. Long, slow, or dull, tiresome or monotonous. Some administrative tasks are so tedious that they hinder organizational efficiency. The tedious nature of manual work often discourages young people from pursuing it. Sad. Melancholic. Feeling or expressing sadness, a deep sorrow. The melancholic tone of the poem reflects the author's sorrowful experiences. The melancholic mood of the novel enhances its emotional depth and complexity. Colorful. Vivid. Intensely bright, clear, or full of life. The vivid detail in his explanation clarified the complex concept for the students. The vivid contrast between the rich and poor regions was striking during our visit. Kind. Compassionate. Showing deep sympathy and concern. A compassionate leader understands the struggles of others and acts with empathy. Compassionate actions towards the elderly can greatly improve their quality of life. Careless. Negligent. Failing to take proper care. The negligent maintenance of the infrastructure resulted in frequent breakdowns. Negligent use of resources can lead to unnecessary waste and environmental harm. Clear. Transparent. easy to see through, or open and honest. A transparent government fosters trust and accountability among its citizens. Consumers demand transparent pricing to make informed purchasing decisions. Show. Demonstrate. To prove through examples or actions. The research demonstrated how artificial intelligence improves data processing. The scientists demonstrated how climate change affects global weather patterns. Random. Haphazard. Lacking any obvious principle of organization. Haphazard investments often result in financial losses and economic instability. Haphazard government policies can create confusion and hinder social progress. Things. Objects. A material thing that can be seen and touched. Everyday objects can symbolize cultural values, reflecting social norms and beliefs. In art, objects are often used to represent deeper meanings and symbolic concepts. Awesome. Remarkable. Worth noticing, extraordinary or special. His remarkable achievements in the field of medicine earned him global recognition. The professor's remarkable ability to explain complex topics made lectures engaging. Right away. Immediately. Now or without waiting or thinking. The patient required medical attention immediately after the accident occurred. He immediately acknowledged the mistake and took responsibility for his actions. Pretty. Exquisite. Beautifully made or extremely delicate. Their exquisite attention to detail in the project ensured its overwhelming success. The restaurant offered exquisite cuisine with flavors that delighted every customer. Wise. Sagacious. Prudent and showing good judgment. His sagacious approach to problem solving led to innovative and effective solutions. They admired the sagacious judgment of the professor on complex theoretical issues. Harsh. Severe. Very intense, serious, or tough in nature. The patient suffered from severe dehydration due to prolonged heat exposure. Severe drought conditions have affected agricultural productivity in many regions. Higher. Recruit. Enlist or appoint someone for a task. Organizations recruit volunteers to assist in social and environmental projects. Hospitals recruit specialized doctors to enhance their medical treatment services. Harmful. Detrimental. Causing damage or injury. Climate change has proven to be detrimental to global food production and security. The overuse of pesticides is detrimental to soil fertility and agricultural sustainability. Easy. Effortless. Done with ease, requiring little or no effort. Creating an effortless user experience requires careful attention to design details. The athlete's effortless performance demonstrated years of practice and discipline. Plan. Strategy. A plan to achieve a specific goal. Developing a clear strategy is essential for achieving success in business ventures. A successful strategy requires careful planning, execution, and evaluation of results. Dream. Vision. A mental image of what one wants in the future. A clear vision can help guide individuals toward achieving their long-term goals. Scientists are working towards realizing their vision of sustainable energy solutions. Event. Occurrence. An event or something that happens. Rare occurrences in nature can often lead to groundbreaking scientific discoveries. The sudden occurrence of severe weather conditions caught everyone by surprise. Hopeful. Optimistic. Expecting positive outcomes. Optimistic projections for the economy depend on several fluctuating global factors. An optimistic mindset encourages resilience and perseverance in times of hardship. Strong. Robust. Having or exhibiting strength or vigorous health. A robust economy can withstand financial crises and market fluctuations effectively. Robust communication strategies are vital for effective leadership in organizations. Clean. Pristine. Untouched or in its original, flawless condition. The pristine environment of the island attracts tourists and nature enthusiasts. Conservation efforts aim to protect the pristine forests from human interference. Careful. Meticulous. Extremely careful and attentive to detail. The architect's meticulous design incorporated both aesthetics and functionality. Meticulous proofreading is necessary for producing high-quality academic papers. Do. Execute. To carry out or perform an action or plan. Scientists execute experiments carefully to obtain reliable and accurate results. Proper training is essential to execute complex surgical procedures successfully. Set up. Establish. Start or create an organization, a system, etc. Scientists work tirelessly to establish new theories based on empirical evidence. The project aims to establish long-term solutions for the region's water scarcity. Funny. Witty. Clever and amusing in speech or writing. The play's witty dialogue kept the audience engaged throughout the performance. Witty writing often captures attention and makes complex topics more accessible. Strong. Resilient. Able to recover or withstand difficulties. The resilient infrastructure was able to withstand the impact of the earthquake. Developing resilient communities helps to reduce the effects of natural disasters. Solution. Resolution. A firm decision or solution to a problem. The resolution to reduce carbon emissions aims to combat climate change globally. The New Year resolution of many people often involves adopting healthier lifestyles. Success. Achievement. Accomplishing something challenging. Winning the award for Best Research Paper was a remarkable achievement for her. Completing the doctoral thesis was a significant achievement in his academic career. Trip. Excursion. A short trip or outing for enjoyment. The university organized an educational excursion to explore historical landmarks. The research team embarked on a scientific excursion to study marine biodiversity. Story. Narrative. A spoken or written account of connected events. The narrative perspective greatly influences how the story is perceived by readers. The narrative of the research report presented, key findings and recommendations. Lesson. Tutorial. Instruction or lesson on how to do something. The teacher offered a detailed tutorial for students struggling with the coursework. A step-by-step tutorial ensures learners grasp each concept before moving forward. Story. Fiction. A story created from imagination, not real events. Fiction allows readers to escape reality and explore imagined worlds and scenarios. Many works of fiction address important societal issues and offer valuable insights. Project. Initiative. A plan or action is taken to start something new. Taking the initiative to learn new skills can significantly improve career prospects. Starting a business requires a proactive initiative to identify market opportunities. Love. Affection. Warm feelings of liking or care for someone. The bond between pets and their owners is often characterized by mutual affection. Affectionate gestures, such as small gifts, can strengthen friendships and family ties. Journey. Expedition. A journey or voyage with a specific purpose. An expedition to the Amazon rainforest provides insight into diverse ecosystems. The mountaineers embarked on an expedition to summit one of the highest peaks. Quiet. Serene. Calm, peaceful, marked by a sense of tranquility. Despite the chaos around her, she remained serene and composed under pressure. The serene atmosphere of the countryside helped him escape the stresses of city life. Clothes. Garments. Items of clothing, any articles that cover the body. Modern garments often combine fashion with practicality to suit diverse lifestyles. The fashion industry continuously innovates to create unique and stylish garments. Dirty. Filthy. Covered or marked with an unclean substance. The filthy air quality in industrial cities contributes to severe respiratory diseases. The filthy environment in some hospitals compromises patients' recovery and safety. True. Accurate. free from errors, precise and correct. The report provides an accurate reflection of the current state of the economy. Accurate information is essential when making decisions that impact public health. Cowardly. Timid. Lacking courage or confidence, shy. A timid approach to decision-making can delay progress in critical situations. Employers seek confident rather than timid candidates for leadership positions. Honest. Sincere. Genuine, truthful, and without deceit. A sincere apology strengthens relationships and fosters mutual understanding. The politician's sincere commitment to reform was evident in his policy proposals. Loud. Deafening. Loud marked by a high volume of sound. The deafening noise from construction sites disrupts urban residents' daily lives. The crowd's deafening cheers filled the stadium during the championship match. Happy. Content. Satisfied and at ease, happy with what one has. The content of the speech focused on sustainable development and its challenges. His content creation on social media has gained significant attention and followers. Calm. Tranquil. Free from disturbance, quiet and peaceful. The tranquil atmosphere in the countryside promotes relaxation and mental clarity. The lake's tranquil waters reflected the surrounding mountains in perfect symmetry. Wild. Ferocious. Fierce and aggressive, often in a violent manner. The lawyer's ferocious arguments dismantled the opposing party's weak claims. The debate became ferocious as both sides refused to compromise on their views. Dangerous. Perilous. Full of danger or risk, hazardous. The refugees embarked on a perilous journey in search of safety and stability. The perilous journey across the desert tested their physical and mental strength. Fat. Corpulent. Excessively fat, large in body size. The corpulent man struggled to maintain a healthy lifestyle due to poor habits. Many corpulent individuals face discrimination in employment and social settings. Sharp. Acute. Characterized by sharpness or severity. The acute housing shortage has led to increased homelessness in urban areas. Acute stress can negatively impact cognitive performance and overall well-being. Hard. Rigid. Strict and difficult to change or unyielding. Rigid parenting styles can suppress a child's natural creativity and independence. The rigid framework of the law must sometimes be adapted to modern needs. Tasteless. Insipid. Lacking flavor, excitement, or interest, dull. The film's insipid storyline failed to captivate the audience's attention effectively. The insipid design of the building made it blend in with the surrounding structures. Stingy. Miserly. Extremely reluctant to spend money. The miserly allocation of resources negatively affected the quality of the project. The miserly spending habits of the company hindered its potential for expansion. Serious. Solemn. Showing serious purpose and determination. A solemn promise was made to address the concerns raised during the discussion. The solemn ceremony commemorated the sacrifices made by soldiers in the war. Curious. Inquisitive. Having or showing an interest in learning things. An inquisitive mindset drives innovation and encourages new ideas in research. Inquisitive researchers often push the boundaries of current scientific knowledge. Silly. Absurd. Ridiculously unreasonable or nonsensical. The absurd complexity of the task made it nearly impossible to complete on time. Critics argue that some reality TV shows are absurd and lack meaningful content. Powerful. Potent. Having strong effects or influence. A potent argument can change the direction of public opinion on critical issues. Potent economic forces shape the global market, impacting industries worldwide. Tender. Delicate. Easily damaged or requiring careful handling. Handling delicate issues with care and sensitivity is crucial in conflict resolution. The delicate fabric of society can unravel if trust between communities is broken. Brave. Audacious. Bold, daring, or willing to take risks. Audacious entrepreneurs often take risks to create innovative business solutions. His audacious proposal to reform the healthcare system was met with resistance. Fearful. Cowardly. Lacking courage, overly afraid to face danger. The cowardly act of abandoning the injured workers was condemned by the public. The cowardly behavior of the officials undermined the integrity of the investigation. Chaotic. Tumultuous. Marked by disorder, confusion, or chaos. The tumultuous political climate led to widespread protests across several regions. The tumultuous history of the nation has shaped its modern-day political landscape. Change. Modify. To change or adjust in a particular way. Researchers modified the algorithm to improve the efficiency of data processing. Genetic engineers modify crops to increase resistance against pests and diseases. End. Terminate. Having come or been brought to a conclusion. Authorities decided to terminate the project after discovering safety concerns. The university terminated his scholarship due to repeated academic violations. Need. Require. To claim or ask for by right and authority. Advanced research projects require substantial funding and technical expertise. Effective communication requires active listening and clear articulation of ideas. Climb. Ascend. To move upward or rise in rank. She quickly ascended the corporate ladder through dedication and hard work. The leader's efforts to inspire others helped him ascend to a position of power. Come. Approach. To come near or begin to address something. Psychologists approach mental health treatment with personalized strategies. The government adopted a new approach to improve public healthcare services. Defend. Protect. To keep safe from harm or danger. Parents have a duty to protect their children from potential dangers in society. Organizations must protect sensitive data to avoid potential security breaches. Start. Initiate. To begin or set in motion. Students are encouraged to initiate research projects that address global issues. The government must initiate steps to improve healthcare access for all citizens. Hide. Conceal. To hide or keep something secret. Some companies conceal financial losses to protect their market reputation. The artist used dark colors to conceal the hidden meaning within the painting. Invite. Summon. To call or bring forth someone or something. The president summoned his advisors to discuss potential strategies for reform. The committee will summon experts to testify during the next round of hearings. Refuse. Decline. To refuse or reject an offer or proposal. Scientists observed a decline in biodiversity due to deforestation and pollution. Experts warn about the decline of traditional industries in modern economies. Repeat. Reiterate. To repeat something for emphasis or clarity. The speaker reiterated the need for collaboration among different research teams. To avoid confusion, the speaker chose to reiterate the main message several times. Save. Preserve. To keep something in its original state. Scientists work hard to preserve rare plant species in protected environments. People should preserve natural resources to ensure environmental sustainability. Share. Distribute. To give out or spread over an area. The company aims to distribute its products globally to expand its market reach. The school plans to distribute textbooks to all students at the beginning of the term. Show. Exhibit. To display or display publicly. The company must exhibit professionalism when handling customer complaints. The exhibit showcased the achievements of notable scientists in the field of biology. Carefully. Meticulously. With great attention to detail. The study meticulously tracked the changes in the participants' behavior over time. The artist meticulously crafted each sculpture, paying attention to the finest details. Wisely. Prudently. In a cautious or sensible manner. Prudently managing natural resources is essential for sustainable development. It is wise to prudently evaluate all options before making significant policy changes. Randomly. Arbitrarily. Based on random choice or personal whim. The rules were applied arbitrarily, leading to confusion and unfair treatment. Decisions made arbitrarily without data can lead to ineffective policy outcomes. Uncommon. Unique. One of a kind, unlike anything else. Unique cultural traditions help define a nation's identity and historical legacy. A unique blend of creativity and logic enhances technological innovation greatly. Goal. Ambition. A strong drive to achieve success or objective. The student's ambition to excel in academics was evident in her consistent efforts. Ambition is often a key factor in determining one's success in the professional world. Easy. Effortless. Requiring little or no struggle. His presentation appeared effortless, despite the extensive preparation behind it. The effortless flow of ideas during the discussion resulted in a productive meeting. Huge. Substantial. Large, important, or significant. The company made substantial investments in renewable energy development. The organization provided substantial assistance to disaster-affected communities. Vast. Enormous. Very large in size or amount. The city's enormous population growth created challenges for municipal planning. The research paper had an enormous impact on how we approach climate change. Early. Premature. Happening before the expected time. The premature release of data compromised the research project's credibility. The patient's premature discharge worsened his medical condition significantly. Pass. Overcome. Successfully deal with a problem or difficulty. The athlete trained rigorously to overcome physical limitations and injuries. He overcame his fear of public speaking through consistent practice sessions. Perfectly. flawlessly, without any mistakes or imperfections. The experiment was conducted flawlessly, ensuring reliable and accurate results. The software functioned flawlessly, completing tasks efficiently without glitches. Partner. Collaborator. Someone who works together with others. A good collaborator contributes innovative ideas to strengthen group discussions. The company sought a collaborator to develop new sustainable energy solutions. Big. Gigantic. Extremely large in size or scale. The project required a gigantic amount of resources and investment to complete. She inherited a gigantic estate after her grandparents passed away unexpectedly. Think. Contemplate. To think deeply or consider thoughtfully. Policymakers contemplate strategies to improve public healthcare accessibility. Engineers contemplate new technologies to enhance renewable energy efficiency. Delay. Postpone. To delay or put off until a later time. The conference was postponed due to travel restrictions and health concerns. The event organizers postponed the concert due to severe weather warnings. Offer. Propose. To suggest a plan or idea for consideration. The government may propose changes to the current educational system next year. Experts propose using renewable energy sources to mitigate climate change impacts. Task. Assignment. A task or duty given to someone. She completed the assignment early, allowing time for further review and revision. Completing assignments on schedule is essential for academic success at university. Food. Cuisine. Style of cooking from a specific region or culture. Traditional cuisine reflects a country's cultural heritage and regional ingredients. Many restaurants specialize in fusion cuisine, combining different culinary traditions. Paper. Document. An official paper with important information. Submitting a valid document is necessary for job applications and visa processes. The report serves as an official document for the company's annual performance. Coach. Mentor. An experienced person who guides or advises others. A mentor can provide valuable guidance to help individuals achieve their goals. Mentors can help mentees navigate complex challenges and find effective solutions. Writer. Author. A writer of books, articles, or documents. The author effectively conveys complex ideas through simple, accessible language. The author's writing demonstrates deep knowledge of the subject matter discussed. Essay. Composition. The way parts are arranged, often in writing. The composition of the team was carefully planned to ensure diverse perspectives. A well-written composition should have a clear introduction, body, and conclusion. Answer. Response. A reply or reaction to a question or situation. Inadequate response to public concerns can lead to a loss of trust in leadership. Emotional responses to art can vary greatly, depending on individual perspectives. Pain. Discomfort. A feeling of slight pain or unease. Emotional discomfort is often associated with confronting difficult personal truths. Experiencing discomfort during learning often leads to personal growth and resilience. Disease. Malady. Any disorder or illness of the body. The widespread malady led to a national health crisis, requiring immediate attention. Many people are unaware that mental health issues can manifest as physical maladies. Day. Diurnal. Active during the day, having a daily cycle or pattern. The diurnal temperature variation in deserts often leads to extreme heat and cold. Diurnal species often develop behaviors that help them avoid nighttime predators. Night. Nocturnal. Active at night, opposite of diurnal. The nocturnal nature of some creatures makes them difficult to observe in nature. Nocturnal habits help some animals conserve energy and avoid daylight predators. Win. Triumph. A great victory or achievement. Scientific discoveries often represent the triumph of human ingenuity and persistence. The triumph of democracy in the country was a long-awaited and hard-fought victory. Wall. Partition. A division or wall that separates spaces. The partition between the two countries was marked by decades of political conflict. The partition of resources during the crisis led to widespread inequality and hardship. Have. Possess. To own or have something, to have control over. To succeed in business, one must possess a strong sense of determination and focus. People who possess a high level of emotional intelligence are often effective leaders. Make. Fabricate. To construct or manufacture something. It's important to verify sources, to avoid fabricating false information in journalism. The detective suspected that the witness might have fabricated parts of the story. Very tired. Exhausted. Exhausted or drained of energy. Exhausted by the long flight, the travelers immediately went to bed upon arrival. The students were exhausted after participating in multiple extracurricular activities. Sad. Despondent. Feeling hopeless or in low spirits, discouraged. He grew despondent over his inability to secure a job after months of searching. Despondent students need more encouragement and support from their teachers. Fearful. Apprehensive. Anxious about something that might happen. Apprehensive employees hesitate to voice concerns due to fear of job insecurity. Apprehensive travelers often experience anxiety before boarding long-haul flights. Not difficult. Not a rocket science. Something simple or easy to understand. Maintaining a balanced lifestyle is not a rocket science, but requires self-control. Solving this problem is not rocket science, it requires basic problem-solving skills. Fast. Rapid. So quick, happening at a great speed. Rapid population growth leads to increased demand for housing and resources. Scientific discoveries contribute to rapid improvements in healthcare treatments. Interesting. Intriguing. Arousing curiosity or interest, fascinating. The professor's lecture on quantum physics was both complex and intriguing. There is an intriguing connection between climate change and biodiversity loss. Excited. Enthusiastic. Showing intense enjoyment, interest, or approval. Companies prefer enthusiastic employees who show dedication to their work. Enthusiastic volunteers play a crucial role in community development projects. Kind. Compassionate. Showing concern and empathy for others. Many charities are founded by compassionate individuals seeking social change. Teachers must be compassionate when addressing students' personal struggles. Dishonest. Deceitful. Misleading or false, intending to deceive. Deceitful advertising misleads consumers into purchasing substandard products. It's essential to expose deceitful practices in order to ensure fairness and justice. Hardworking. Diligent. Persistent, showing care in one's work. Diligent employees contribute significantly to a company's overall productivity. Diligent practice is essential for mastering any skill, whether academic or athletic. Bright. Luminous. Emitting or radiating light. The luminous stars illuminated the night sky with a breathtaking celestial display. Her luminous smile brightened the entire room, making everyone feel welcomed. Unclear. Obscure. Difficult to see or understand, hidden or unknown. The professor's explanation was obscure, leaving students confused about the topic. Some ancient languages are obscure and require specialized knowledge to interpret. Poor. Destitute. Lacking the basic necessities of life. Destitute areas often lack essential services, leading to a lower quality of life. The destitute condition of the village reflected the failure of local infrastructure. Ugly. Grotesque. Distorted or unnatural in shape, bizarre. Some people found the grotesque characters in the novel disturbing and unsettling. The grotesque figure in the painting evoked fear and curiosity among the audience. Old. Antiquated. Old-fashioned and no longer useful. Many argue that handwritten letters are an antiquated form of communication. The antiquated belief that intelligence is fixed has been debunked by research. Short. Brief. Short in duration or length, concise. The professor gave a brief overview of the main points before the lecture began. The report was brief yet comprehensive, covering all relevant aspects of the topic. Honest. Candid. Straightforward, open and sincere. His candid feedback helped improve the overall quality of the research paper. The report includes a candid analysis of the economic implications of the policy. Active. Vigorous. In a way that is very forceful or energetic. Vigorous public support for the initiative led to its successful implementation. The vigorous workout routine helped improve my overall fitness level rapidly. Caring. Nurturing. Encouraging growth or development. Nurturing relationships are essential for mental health and well-being in adulthood. Parents play a key role in nurturing their children's academic and emotional growth. Sensible. Pragmatic. Practical solutions and realistic approaches. A pragmatic solution to the issue requires both short-term and long-term strategies. The pragmatic approach to the problem focused on practical, real-world applications. Shallow. Superficial. Concerned only with the surface, lacking depth. Relying on superficial beauty can lead to unrealistic expectations in modern society. The media's superficial portrayal of events can distort the true nature of situations. Busy. Hectic. Full of intense, hurried, or chaotic activity. The hectic schedule left employees exhausted and struggling to meet deadlines. Managing a hectic workload requires prioritization and strong organizational skills. Graceful. Elegant. Sophisticated and stylish in appearance or manner. Elegant simplicity often outweighs unnecessary complexity in design and writing. She wore an elegant dress that perfectly complemented her graceful personality. Harsh. Severe. Intense and unnecessarily extreme. The severe drought significantly impacted agricultural production and food supply. The severe penalties for academic dishonesty aim to deter students from cheating. Useless. Futile. Incapable of producing any useful result. The scientist deemed further experimentation futile after repeated failures. Resistance became futile as the opposing army gained overwhelming strength. Find. Discover. To uncover something previously unknown. Astronomers recently discovered a distant exoplanet with potential signs of life. The archaeologists discovered ancient artifacts buried beneath the historical site. Move. Relocate. To shift to a different place or location. After years of living in one city, she decided to relocate for better opportunities. The company is planning to relocate its manufacturing units to improve efficiency. Use. Utilize. To make use of something effectively. Companies utilize online platforms to reach a wider audience and increase sales. It's important to utilize sustainable practices in order to protect the environment. Choose. Opt. To select one option over others. Consumers often opt for eco-friendly products to reduce environmental impact. Companies opt for automation to enhance efficiency and reduce human errors. Describe. Depict. To represent through words or images. The painting beautifully depicts a serene countryside scene with rolling hills. The report depicts the negative impacts of climate change on coastal regions. Energetic. Dynamic. Spirited and full of change or movement. A dynamic economy adapts to changing global market conditions effectively. Leadership requires a dynamic approach to problem solving and decision making. Learn. Acquire. To gain or obtain something. The company acquired new technology to enhance productivity and efficiency. Some people acquire wealth through entrepreneurship and smart investments. Keep. Retain. To continue to hold or keep something. Students must retain important information to perform well in examinations. Effective teaching methods help students retain knowledge for long-term use. Remember. Recall. To recollect or bring something to mind. It's important to recall your main points before concluding an academic paper. The survey asked participants to recall their experiences during the study period. Remove. Eliminate. To get rid of something. Advanced technology helps eliminate unnecessary manual labor in industries. He took steps to eliminate distractions in his work environment for productivity. Actually. In fact. In reality, or emphasizing truth. Some claim success requires intelligence. In fact, persistence plays a bigger role. In fact, biodiversity loss severely impacts both humans and wildlife populations. Fear. Phobia. An extreme anxiety of something specific. Overcoming a phobia requires a systematic and gradual therapeutic approach. Cognitive behavioral therapy is often effective in treating specific phobia disorders. Plan. Blueprint. A detailed strategy or design for something. A blueprint for urban development ensures efficient city infrastructure planning. Strategic blueprints help businesses achieve their financial and operational goals. Solution. Resolution. A firm decision to do or not do something. Personal resolution is necessary for overcoming challenges and achieving goals. Resolution in scientific research depends on accurate data collection and analysis. Also. Therefore. As a result or consequence. The machine malfunctioned, therefore, production had to be halted temporarily. The project exceeded expectations, therefore, additional funding was approved. Anyways. Nevertheless, despite what was previously mentioned, the plan had flaws. Nevertheless, it was implemented with minor adjustments. The economy slowed down. Nevertheless, businesses adapted to new challenges. Bizarre. Eccentric. Unusual or quirky behavior. His eccentric behavior often confused colleagues during important meetings. Eccentric individuals often challenge societal norms and introduce creative ideas. Long. Prolonged. Lasting longer than usual. Prolonged periods of inactivity contribute to the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Prolonged unemployment may lead to financial instability and emotional distress. Easy. Straightforward. Free from obscurity, simple to understand or do. The instructions were clear and straightforward, ensuring smooth execution. The survey contained straightforward questions to ensure unbiased responses. Strong. Sturdy. Solid and able to withstand pressure. A sturdy foundation is essential for constructing earthquake-resistant buildings. The scientist used a sturdy microscope to examine tiny microorganisms closely. Hide. Conceal. Disguise or keep something out of sight. Politicians often conceal sensitive information to avoid public panic or backlash. Parents often conceal their financial difficulties from their children to avoid worry.